Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Survivor Edge of Extinction. As always, I have Deborah with me, who is beside herself, and Tyler, who's taking a shit. Oh, wait, there he is. He decided to join us. I hope you wiped till it was clean. Deborah, you can go ahead and say a few words.
I can't even speak.
I'm right there with you.
Why can't you speak? What's wrong?
I took out my beloved David.
But he's not gone though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on Extinction Island with everyone else who isn't gone that we're forced to look at.
Yeah, he's gonna rock it.
There's no more.
There's
no point to Extinction Island to me right now.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Deb, I'm right there with you.
Oh,
this
fuck.
is my funeral as well. We're having you know how some people have joint weddings? This is a joint funeral for you and I.
See, if I put mine on, I get laughed at.
Well, yeah, because you got yours for like free. Oh my gosh, you guys. This game is wide open now.
I can't. I just can't even.
Like of course, like we'll get into all of it, but I really have no idea who is winning this season at this point.
I do have one thing to say about tonight, and that's damn Daniel.
Wait, who's Daniel?
Oh, hold on a second, you guys. No one can see you. They can only see me. Hold on a second.
The Allison show. Here we go.
It's the Allison show. Let me
Shocker.
unclick myself. Okay.
Deb, put your put your funeral gear back on.
What do I click on to get off me?
Oh boy.
Oh, God damn it. This shit happened and she leaves. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it on you. Let's see. We're having technical difficulties. Like for real. This is dumb.
Did you set it up wrong?
No, I did not set it up wrong. How dare ye?
No,
Fucking know what's going on. It's only me. You only get to see me tonight. So, I just want, it is the Allison show. Here's the thing. So I just want to you can hear Tyler and Deb. You just can't see them.
Are you able to manually switch between the people talking?
Okay, wait a minute. I think we'll be okay now. Hold on. I just undid myself.
Oh.
Okay. I just hold on. I just unclicked my own balls. Let's see if that worked. Okay, someone say something.
Test 1 2 3 1 2 3.
This is fucking
Devin,
stupid.
throw me one of your balls. Did you like that one? Devin's throw me one of your balls.
Okay, we may have to restart this in a second. Hold on. Let me get
Kyle says that he can only still hear us.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't want to lose viewers by just having it on you the whole time.
Oh, fuck off. This channel was built by people just looking at this. So you just chill out a minute. So you guys
Let's
can
be
pick
honest,
your
I'm the eye
nose.
candy.
You are not the eye candy. I don't know what is going on. This is insane. I don't know why they can't. Okay, I don't want to go on and on about this for a fucking hour. But so now
Okay.
I've got to behave and be. I don't know why.
No picking your nose during the show this time.
This is my life. This is what happens. That everything that I look horrible tonight with this on my head with antennas. So of course I'm the only one that people can see when I'm having a bad hair day.
Well,
The buns. You should have did two buns, like one on each side.
I didn't go for the Princess Leia today because I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry today, but look at it bounce. It's like one of those little balls.
Well, anyway, so
Anyway.
for our audio viewers, me and Deb are both dressed in all black, wearing our
black.
shades and our hoodie.
Yeah.
We are both very upset about the events that have transpired tonight. I don't know about you guys, but I really had no idea that this is the direction this episode was going. I mean, I think we talked about it last week, and we all kind of agreed that like it's going to be like Aurora and like maybe Ron or War Dog that goes out in this double episode here. But I am just like so surprised here. It's crazy. And I feel like this game is like wide open now in a way that it hasn't been before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an amazing move from War Dog.
Yeah.
I have to say. That was pretty ballsy.
Oh, I think Deb's having internet problems.
I'm trying to.
Are you kidding?
You keep breaking up a little bit.
It doesn't matter. They can't see her, but they can hear her.
Well, before we get to War Dog's crazy move and breaking all that down, I don't want to skip over the David's first half, his swan song this episode.
Yes.
So of course we see so we get like right into the immunity challenge, right? And we have that interesting choice of feasting on pizza rather than eating a challenge. Would you guys ever do that? Would you ever choose food over competing in an immunity challenge?
No, I was very surprised that Ron sat out.
Yeah.
Especially. And and Lauren sat out. Well,
Lauren, Kelly, Victoria, and Ron.
I'm very surprised at all four. Yeah. I was very shocked that you don't sit out that far in the game. Right. No, you don't sit out at all.
I kind of understand Kelly and Lauren because like they have those idols to fall back on, and this fuel can kind of get them through like the last stages of the game. But Ron, like I was really surprised to see because he is definitely on the bottom. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like he is definitely like a person that's talked about as an expendable number at this point to anybody, to any side. So I was surprised to see him not kind of shoot a shot and try to win this immunity, especially because this immunity kind of favors the like the kind of bigger guys that have like bigger legs, bigger like upper body strength. You have to think the last time they did this immunity challenge was in Heroes, Healers, and Hustlers, and Lauren Rimmer, who is just like an absolute tank, she won this immunity. So I was expecting somebody kind of similar to win this time. And I think if more people competed in it, maybe we would have had a different result rather than Aurora winning.
Yeah. I mean,
David also had the advantage. So, you know, he really lucked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, this whole episode, I'm just telling you, man, the editors, it took them, 19 years, but they finally realized we got to throw these viewers off our scent.
Mm-hmm.
We really do. And man, I almost peed myself like a nervous chihuahua during the first tribal council because I thought War Dog was going.
Yeah, I did too. And well, I kind of liked this six that came together, right? So we had Kelly, Lauren, War Dog, Julie, Ron, and Gavin. I really thought that this six was going to stick together and kind of be like the driving force for the rest of the season because and like the logic all made sense, right? I think it was either War Dog or Kelly that was saying like, you know, the three of us have all voted together. Julie and Ron, you've all voted together, and you guys really trust Gavin. So why don't us six come together and just take out Rick? Let's take out David. Let's take out Aurora, and really just kind of smooth sailing until final six here. And I was very surprised to see War Dog is the one that turns their back on that so quickly.
Yeah, I was impressed. That was a good plan to get Kelly out. I didn't think it was going to work. Not that I don't have faith in the guy, but I was just really worried.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to start that shit now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Ron's going to vote out Aurora and steal her vote.
Yeah. Well, what did you guys think of David's final tribal performance? I know like his back was kind of against the wall, but did you guys think he could have done anything better, or what did you guys think about that?
I'm not the David expert.
He put it all out there. He did. He put it all out there. He did everything he could possibly do.
He threw it up twice that he's played before. You know, I'm not trying to play this card, but this isn't the first time I played. And then he's at tribal council. Well, you know, this isn't the first time in.
He was like, my brand is loyalty. And everybody goes, oh, David, come on, get out of here.
And I was distracted during his tribal council by Joe's
Mhm.
80s band rock hair. That hair, it's just, I mean, he just like, he has the hair and it's just like,
He really does look like he's like
I'm
an
Joe,
extra
and
on
I'm
Rock
just
of
gonna
Ages or
hang
something.
out. I'm just Joe. I got great hair, and I'm gonna go find an idol. I'm gonna come
I'm
back.
engaged. Fan
I'm
favorite Game
engaged.
Changers theory, Don Thomas.
Coming back
Well,
when we do the Extinction thing. Yeah.
you know
coming
what?
back.
At least he had the sense to, get engaged before the finale and not make the finale all about him.
Oh, thank God. I would have puked everywhere. On this show, I would have vomited. I would have had a trash bag. And I would have been going, right inside of it.
I hate that when they have to make it all about them and, propose in the middle of something that's not about them.
Now, a lot of people are kind of down in War Dog in the chat. They're kind of, well, some are I'm Team War Dog, some are I blew up his Instagram, I got blocked. If he wins, this is the worst season. I kind of need and I'm not, I'm just saying why. I mean, he took a chance tonight and got Kelly out. I mean, that wasn't a ballless move. I mean, all of those people could have turned around and outed him, and they didn't. And he didn't know if they were going to do that or not. He went about it the right way. So I'm just kind of curious why.
Yeah, so I love that he I think the key here to all of this being successful is he didn't wait too late. He didn't wait after the immunity challenge to start having these conversations. Those how they flash back to him having those conversations earlier that day, separately with Victoria, separately with Rick, separately with Aurora. He's laying that foundation, and this isn't the first time that we've seen this season from War Dog. He's really good at laying that foundation before shit kind of hits the fan, right? So when it comes time to pull the trigger, it's not some like big, huge surprise of a move. Like he's kind of reassuring this idea that he wants to move forward with, instead of saying, hey guys, it's 10 minutes before tribal, let's do this. And then scratching his head, wondering why it didn't work out.
No, it's really good that he plants his seeds very early.
Yeah.
Gives them time to grow.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yes. Let people like mull it over. And they already have their options set, when someone else brings them another, option, and they're like, that's not good.
Yeah. And I didn't catch, did Aurora use her vote advantage or no?
No, she gave it to Ron.
She gave it to Ron.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Ron put it in his pants. I don't want that. You can have it, Ron.
Now it's been all over Ron's junk.
He has, it's been in, up and down, around, maybe suck some moisture out, And speaking of which, here we go again. Another immunity challenge where Jeff Probst gets to say balls. And guess who didn't keep a tally this time? I'm sorry. Bad Allison. Bad.
But he did say, Devin, throw me one of your balls.
He said Devin lost two of his balls. He had them on those dimples. His balls dropped. And I'm just like, really? I'm looking at my cat. Really? Really?
Yeah.
How about, look, Devin's balls are sticking. They are stuck. All four of his balls are in the dimples, and they ain't going anywhere. His balls are not, but it's just balls. Sorry, Mom. My mom isn't. I'm sorry. Balls. Hashtag dimple balls. That's what we got. Because War Dog had a big pair of dimple balls tonight. And
he really did. And he, I think that he had bigger balls than Kelly and Lauren. Like, we've been talking for weeks now about how these girls have such big balls to like not play these idols and stuff. And it finally came back to bite Kelly.
Yeah.
And what was really interesting was they cut to Aubrey, and she says right away, oh shit, War Dog. Like, she instantly knows that it's him.
Recognizing. Yes.
Yeah.
Recognizing who made that move.
Yeah.
And that's good.
It's very good.
Yeah, that's good for a jury to recognize immediately who is making that ballsy move.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's kind of odd though? They don't, as far as they know, they said tonight, excuse me.
What the fuck?
You're lucky it was the attic, not the basement tonight. Okay, I've had some cashews. But here's the thing. They even said during the final tribal council that, but that burp just threw my train. Oh, man, I'm like a baby.
It's her IBS flaring up.
Oh, that's right. Gathering up the mouth. That was another thing that was going on tonight's show. But no, here's the thing. They were even talking during the last tribal council that you don't. Fuck, there goes my thought. I am in the early stages of some kind of amnesia something. Oh no, there's no idols. They said that like they're all convinced there aren't any more idols. And right, they're all in it, which I think is crazy because don't you think it's kind of odd? Kelly effing Wentworth sits out of an immunity challenge to eat pizza.
That should be a red flag.
My little burping mind is going, she's got an idol.
Mm-hmm.
More than what somebody's got an idol sitting down over there eating pizza. But
no doubt.
So another thing I wanted to say is, so of course, like we see that David wins, or he finds that advantage on Extinction Island, and he gives it to Rick. Once again, guys, I really don't like this. I really don't like how people that are literally voted out of this game are having an influence on the game to the point where somebody different is winning immunity challenges now. Like that's way too much influence for me. What do you guys think?
It defeats the purpose of, okay, if you're extinct, you're like the dinosaurs, man. You are extinct. You ain't there.
Right.
Okay, you're gone. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the polar opposite. You're on Extinction Island and you're still involved in the game and you're still there. It's like it shouldn't even be edge of extinction, it should be edge of reason. Because what? I don't know.
Do you guys think that this was the right move for War Dog to do this tonight?
Yeah.
But I think you put a target on him.
Yeah.
I really do. Now I think he may go next week. I don't know.
Do you think there was a way for him to do this without getting a target on him?
No, there's just not. It's such a big move. It really is a big move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did put up a good argument to take out the veterans and to not want to go to the end with the veterans, and that kind of solidified it. But regardless of how he did it, it's still going to put a target on them. And next week we're all going to be a hot freaking mess.
Yeah. Well, think about it. He was in a 3 with Kelly and Lauren. It was Kelly, Lauren, and War Dog. He convinced them to get rid of Kelly. So he's going to go to Ron and Subway and say, let's be in a 3 together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't you think if you were Ron and Blevins that, I don't know about this guy. Look what he just did. I mean, you could say it was because it was a returning player.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just think this might put definitely because people are going to compare notes. People are going to talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we heard both from Julie and Ron tonight separately in confessional saying like, War Dog is just way too like insane, almost like a mad scientist, almost like a Tony Vlachos. I feel like we have like a watered down version of that in terms of like insanity and like chaos in this game that just somehow seems to be working for him. But I don't see it working for too much longer because I think Ron and Julie this next vote are going to be very influential in who goes home.
You saw the look on Julie's face.
Yeah.
Into tribal council, and next week's episode, dude, she's gonna flip a gasket over this.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, sometimes chaos reigns. All hail War Dog.
I would not be sad with a War Dog win at this point or at any point. Like, he's played a fantastic season. He is my player of the week 100% for this episode here. I don't know if you guys like felt any differently. What do you guys think?
No, you missed my tweet. I did a damn Daniel tweet.
Oh, well, who do you guys like say is your player of the week? Or do you guys all agree that War Dog is definitely that?
I would definitely agree that War Dog is the player of the week. Yes. And do we have a pussy of the week? Because we have a new thing now. We have the pussy of the week. Who is the pussy of the week?
I'm just gonna say Rick because I can't stand him so much.
You just don't like Subway.
I have a question. Why does he get why does he get to be called by his last name? Like that is such a sign of like a memorable player to Jeff Probst. You know, we think like he calls Cochran instead of John. He says Fishback. He says Wentworth. You know, these are three very prominent players in Survivor history. And what the fuck has Subway done to earn his place, to earn that honor by Jeff Probst? And it's not like there's like so many Ricks that are scattered across Survivor history that we have to call him Devins to keep his name straight. Like I don't get it at all.
We're being asked in chat, why don't we have a dick of the week?
Ooh.
Do we have a dick of the week?
The answer is always Chris.
It's always Chris.
Well, okay. Well, we didn't get to see his big fish, but if you had a dick of the week, I think it would be who would it be for you, Tyler Blevins?
Let's see. Yeah. Either that or I guess Aurora, just because she's such a weird character to me. Like we really honestly never hear her speak outside of immunity challenges where she's like, I need this to continue. Like poor me, like I have to fight. And you know how some people get like super like island hot? I feel like Aurora's the opposite of that. Like she looks like stingy and she looks like she's lost like all like life in her eyes. I worry about her health out there more than anything.
Pussy of the week?
Yeah, no, I would say probably Julie or Ron.
Julie, she's done nothing.
She's really hasn't.
Who is she? The dick of the week?
The pussy of the week.
Oh, I have a pussy of the week, and it's neither. My pussy of the week's Kelly Wentworth, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because her ass sat out of an immunity challenge and ate pizza. But that's
not the one that she went home on.
You shush it up now. All eyes on me, literally, because we have a malfunction. But no, here's the thing. I think she's the pussy of the week, and I'm gonna tell you why. She sat out a challenge to eat pizza, and then she laid back and just sat there, and it was an easy vote. It was an easy 6 voting, and she just kept saying, you know, this something's not right. Something is, you know, it's too easy. Then there's somebody planting seeds. Well, then you should have pulled out your idol. Mm-hmm. You went out with your idol because you were too comfortable. Mm-hmm. And that's why she gets the P of the week.
I don't really knock her for sitting out of that immunity challenge, especially because we have to think like her and Lauren have lost so many reward challenges. Like we've seen them just shrivel down to literally nothing. So the fact that like they have idols, but they can sit there and eat pizza for this challenge. And you have to think like neither of them got voted off in that tribal. That wasn't the challenge that they lost and then Kelly went home for. I think the only thing that Kelly did wrong here is not play her idol.
Well, I mean, getting tiny and losing a lot of weight and suffering is part of the game. You're not going to eat. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with you saying, you know, because they've lost challenge and they haven't had food. I still, if you're getting that close to the end, I really think you should just fuck it. I'll eat when the game is over. I mean, seriously, at this point, I've got, you know, 365 days a year to eat. I can go 39 on a, you know, water diet and rice.
I mean, that's fair. And especially considering that Kelly, we had to think like during Survivor Second Chances, she lost so much fucking weight. She lost over a quarter of her entire body weight in her 38 days on Cambodia. So she's used to this and she knows the wear and tear and she kind of, can expect this more than like these new players can. So like I see your points, Allison. I totally do. I just think that she was kind of in a lose-lose situation here, and I don't think that there's anything besides playing the idol. I'm talking like socially, strategically. I don't think that there was too much she did wrong here. I really don't. Like I kind of put more I kind of dock more points against David and like what he could have done to get himself out of his situation rather than Kelly.
What could more have David done? Tell me, what could he have done?
I think that I think that he spent way too much time with Rick. I think that they spent like way too much time just kind of jerking each other off instead of making good social bonds with other people in this game. You know, they constantly found themselves on the outs, and when they had that idol, they couldn't like agree on anything, and then they ended up burning it when they didn't even need it.
They're like that couple that you just wish would break up because they have nothing fights over absolutely nothing all the gosh damn time. And then when they get back together, it's like, oh, it's so gross because they're so happy. And it's like none of that other shit that they put us through even happened. And now we're back to googly eyes and, oh, you're my best friend and I love you. Here's an advantage, because he wouldn't have gotten. I don't really think Subway would have won had he had to get 5 balls on the thingy-majig, because
I totally agree with that.
Because he kept knocking, every time you get that 4th ball on there, he kept knocking another one off.
I totally agree with that, Allison. And like I said, like we didn't like. Did we? Of course, like when we saw Rick and David kind of scrambling for votes, like before David got voted out, they're saying like, okay, well, maybe we can bring in Ron and Julia, maybe we can bring in Aurora, and I was asking, maybe we can bring in Victoria. And I was asking myself, like, have you really made those tight bonds? Have you made these like strategic ties with these people so that when push comes to shove and you need their vote and you need to campaign to them, it's not like one of the first conversations you're having with these people. Like, I really don't think that he like integrated himself as well into the group as somebody like Kelly did for a returning player.
Yeah, he kind of just went off to the side, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. He was just kind of slithering around, you know. Yeah. Other people are really playing the game. And you know, I'm not saying David didn't play the game, Deborah. Don't get crazy. I'll see that crazy eye twitching. Y'all can't see it, but she's getting ready. She's up. She's ready to go. She's giving me all kinds of sign language over here. She's yanking on her ear like she's going to go Springer on me and pull those earrings out and start throwing shoes.
No, these are Tiffany. I don't pull these out.
Oh, Tiffany. Ooh. These are New York and Company. They were on clearance. Shut up. Shut up, Tyler.
Oh, boy. So where do you guys see the game going from here? Because like I was saying earlier, like this game is like wide open now. And Deb, you said earlier, kudos to the editors for kind of keeping us on our toes. Or maybe it was Allison. I'm not sure who's.
Allison, yeah.
It was Allison.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I kind of tuned out everything Allison says.
What's new?
They're really throwing us off.
Yeah, and I love it. You know, compare like the editing style of this to like Ghost Island or Heroes, Healers, Hustlers, you know, where like the winner was so apparent, like even from pre-merge. Even the Edge community is very confused on who the winner is of the season.
Seriously, does the Edge community have any clue?
So their guesses are Lauren, before tonight, Kelly, and Victoria. So I'm curious to see like what will change like after this episode, but
see that.
I don't
either.
I mean, who do you guys see as the winner? It's so like wide open at this point.
It is wide open. Listen, as far as where's the show going, honey, I couldn't tell you because I still don't understand Extinction Island. I mean, it's not defeats the purpose of the name is just irrelevant. It's Edge of Irrelevancy. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you've got these people. When the hell are you going to let them play to bring somebody back? Is it going to be one person? Is it going to be two? Oh,
I'm sure it's just going to be one more person.
I mean, come on. Let's get this going. I'm getting tired of it. I just do it already. Jeez.
I think it's designed to really give one of the veterans a really good shot at getting to the end.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like preseason before, like when we first found out about the 4 returnees and the twists, people were saying, "Oh, this is just a way for Jeff Probst to make sure Joe finally gets his $1 million."
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah, but
it's designed for Joe to win.
But Joe will be going against Chris. And you have to think about that. And they're saying in the chat, that'll be a showdown. I think it doesn't matter who else
have
is
to
there.
remember, I mean, Rick won the first challenge against Chris.
Yeah, but why did he win that? Because somebody gave Chris a disadvantage.
I mean, didn't Aubrey give somebody a disadvantage or something? I think she did.
Aubrey got an advantage and didn't, she got to practice, but Chris got a disadvantage.
That's right.
Listen, you can't take a cat and put it against a lion and think it's going to win. You're going to have to put a thorn in that lion's paw and make it weak for it to even have a chance. And that's how Blevins, I'm sorry, hate me, I don't care, but that's basically how he got in. I don't care. Everyone else who's on Extinction Island to me doesn't really matter. I couldn't even tell you all the names of all the people there anymore. It's getting crowded. So it's going to be between Joe and Chris. So basically, you're just.
I think Aubrey's still in there too.
And guess what? So is David. David is a really good competitor.
And Aubrey has that advantage where she gets to practice too. Rick won that
just for the last one. Just for the last one, she doesn't get to practice for the new one.
No, it's for the new one.
No, she got to practice for the other one.
That was Rick.
No, because she was out there practicing with a rope. Remember, she was out there. She found it and she ran around, and I was bitching about how's this bitch running around the beach around a big rock out there with some rope.
That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, but she doesn't have that advantage again.
She won it after the first. She won it after the first Edge of Extinction comeback.
No, she got it before. Because somebody else got to give the disadvantage to Chris, and that was the young.
Keith got the disadvantage to give to Chris, and like that next episode, Rick won the advantage at the top of that tree to practice, and he kept that to himself. And then Rick won the Edge of Extinction to come back, and then after that, the first advantage Aubrey won was the practice for like the upcoming one that we haven't seen yet, and then the second advantage Aubrey found was the extra vote that she gave to Aurora.
No, but I'm telling you, she was able. I haven't. They had. Yeah, yes, Mom. I'm being nice. I'm not freaking out. Well, Mom's like, calm down, Mom.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one.
No, you're not, and nobody is verifying in the chat. There's like 16 of you in there. Listen.
The hell are you people doing? Verify. Come on. What do we have you in there for?
I'm almost positive I'm right.
Everyone calm down and let's just think.
Either way.
Hold on.
Deb, oh boy.
Here's the thing.
Allison has to prove that she's wrong. Here she goes.
She's wrong?
Yeah.
Jesus. It's just me and you, Jesus. That's all I got. Here's the thing.
Take the wheel.
Yeah, Weston Evans is saying it was the string thing. It's the... and they haven't had that yet.
Okay, then what was the no. Yeah. What? Nay. What was the challenge that they did that Blevins got back into the game?
It was like a 3-part thing. I think it was
the last part.
It's where they had the.
It was the balance thing.
The ball. You had to like bring the ball up the thing and then get it to the top.
Yep, at the beginning they had to untie the string thing.
Yeah,
and that's what Chris got was more knots.
And Aubrey got to practice.
What?
No, Aubrey had like tied up panels of wood that is typically used for that competition where you have like 2 planks and you have to like be on one and then bring the next one forward and then step on that one and then use that previous one to go forward a little bit more. Machi is saying in the chat, Aubrey found the advantage in day 21.
the disadvantage was won by Keith, and Keith gave it to Chris. And Aubrey found the advantage, and she used it. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to let it go for now. I'm going to let it go for now. But don't think Allison is not going to be researching the hell out of this.
We need to place a bet on this.
I really feel like we do, because I really feel like Allison is right.
I love when you talk to talk about yourself in
that means I'm frustrated or mad when
when you're talking about yourself in a third party.
Okay, Aubrey's advantage has been shown yet. What do you mean it has been shown? So I'm telling you, I'm right. I'm right.
Well, anyway, let's talk about a few more other things while people are researching in the chat for us. Okay. So we're talking about like possible winners at this point left for this season, right? So besides anybody coming back from Edge of Extinction, like let's just talk about people that are still left in the game. I really am not going to sleep on Victoria still as a possible winner of this game.
No, I wouldn't. But she does seem a little bit bleak right now. I'm just going to say she just a little pathetic right at this moment.
How so?
She's kind of at the bottom, and she seems very down about it. I just think that she's just not. I don't know. I just see her at the bottom right now.
Who do you see winning out of the people that are left then, Deb?
It's going to be hard for War Dog, but I could see a War Dog win if he can get there. I mean,
if he can make it further.
He really has to do some serious finagling the next couple or win some immunities. But I definitely can see him winning. Shit.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's so hard to predict because everybody is.
Do you guys think that
no shot whatsoever? She's a goat. I mean, she's like
who? Julie?
Julie, she's a typical goat, like perfect. And the thing is, now is the time for the goats to start turning on each other.
Who are the goats? Who are the star goats right now?
Yeah, because this is really the time for the goats to start going after each other. Because if you want a shot at second place, you really need to start taking some goats out.
Yeah, I mean,
this was right now though. Who are the goats?
Definitely Julie. Rick being the person who won Extinction Island and came back. I still firmly believe whoever comes back from Extinction Island really has no chance to win this game. Because fundamentally, at least for me, I would never, ever vote for somebody to win this game that has been voted out and comes back in. At its core, the winner of Survivor is somebody who has evaded being voted out of this game. Like that is core Survivor. And I just could never see myself voting for somebody who couldn't avoid rule number 1 in this game.
It's a fairy tale, though. Some people just want the fairy tale. Oh, I went to Extinction Island and I had to fight to stay and I won immunity. And that's why I'm sitting here in the final 2. I was kicked out and I came back and I made sure I stayed here. Of course, he kind of made it at Blevins or whatever, the subway kind of made it a point to go, yeah, before I got put on Extinction Island, I really wasn't doing much, but it wasn't until I got kicked out of the game that I decided to start playing. Oh my God.
So yeah, definitely Rick. I don't think Aurora really has any winner's equity at this point either. Like, yeah, she's won a few challenges, but her social and strategic game is literally nothing at all at this point.
In the toilet.
She's literally just like an expendable vote every single week. Like somebody who, we could possibly bring in, but also somebody that's like, we could target them. And that's never a good thing too.
She's so dangerous because she's so good at challenges.
Who's that?
Aurora.
So real winners at this point, I think we're looking at Gavin, Lauren, or Victoria. I would love to see Word Dog get there, but I think he's too flashy. I think he's way too in front, and we see too many people talking about how dangerous of a player he is.
Yeah, he's going to have to lay low a little bit. He may have to back off
Is it
a
possible
minute.
at this point?
What's that?
Is it possible at this point for him to take a back seat and?
Well, I mean, he can still drive the car. He's just got to turn the music down.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a really good metaphor.
So
Allison.
you can hear everyone else. I'm so full of them tonight. Huh.
All right. Don't get crazy.
Sorry.
So we'll see. And of course, like you said, Dub, like it's always a good sign for him to for War Dog to be getting that recognition from jury, like Aubrey said tonight. And it's really important editing, like Edgic wise, that we as the viewers are being shown that too.
Yes. See, that's what made me think about that, the Edgic thing, to see them recognize out loud. It's a good sign.
And just to confirm that some people in the chat, Machi is saying Allison's going to go ahead and roll her eyes. Tyler was right. She found the advantage on day 21. They found like a video that showed it. But it's okay, Allison. I'll let it slide. It's okay.
Let it slide. Isn't that nice of him?
I know, right? I'm just the
He
sweetheart.
doesn't ever let anything slide. This will come up next time. I'm wrong. Epically wrong about. Yeah, Allison, it's like that time that you were bitching about how Aubrey had the rope challenge. They hadn't even shown it yet. The bitch was still in the game. She wasn't even on Extinction yet. And you were saying she was coming back from Extinction. What fucking show are you watching?
We're going to be talking about, like, we're going to be recapping, like, the Survivor All Winners season 40, and I'm still going to be talking about, hey, Allison, remember that one time you were wrong about the rope?
We're going to be talking about Big Brother 21 in 4 months. And, yeah, Allison, sure, give us your input. Kind of like that time, Aubrey. Yeah, remember that? Extinction Island, Aubrey, 2 words. That's all I'm going to say.
We'll call this Rope Gate.
Rope Gate. It's fine. Look, I can admit if I'm wrong. I admit I was wrong. Don't get used to it. I mean, if I could gladly throw someone else under the bus over my bad...
I'm just watching this real quick.
Oh, stop it. See, here's the thing. Somebody has put a link in the chat to continue to stick the knife. Not only is the knife all the way in, we're breaking off the handle so I can still feel it and not get it out. Thank you. It's in there. It's lodged in that back. Thank you.
You're welcome. This is all out of love, Allison. I wouldn't do this to anybody else.
Yeah. I love that everybody gets to see my real facial expressions when you bitch.
Somebody in the chat said you have RBF tonight.
That's all the time.
Oh my God. So yeah, I think that wraps up our, like, unless you guys had any other thoughts, I want to talk real quickly.
I don't have any more thoughts.
I always have thoughts.
Oh yeah, we know.
But I do want to talk. We talked about this a little bit on Monday with Alex, but since this is our Survivor show, I wanted to bring it up here.
Do you hear that?
No, this is really important.
I muted him, but
I do want to talk about the now confirmed rumors of Survivor 40 being an all winners season. What do you guys think about that?
I'm excited.
It's kind of exciting. It should be interesting to see who can win again, or who can win a 3rd time.
Do you guys think Sandra will go out there?
Oh yeah.
Queen needs to stay queen.
The queen stays queen. Hello. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little uncertain if she will, because she had that perfect 2-winner record, and then she went on Game Changers. She went pre-jury. She still made it very far considering she was the only 2-time winner. However, like, does Sandra really want to go back and potentially taint that reputation a little bit more?
Yes, it's payday.
Do you know who I want to see come back?
Who?
Just because I know.
Oh, Jesus. You're about to say Ben.
Ben. I want Ben to come back just to piss off Tyler Lyons. That's it. I don't have an agenda, nothing. Just
No.
so I can
No,
hear
no, no.
Tyler bitch.
I've actually thought about this. Like, of course, like I think they would consider Ben to come back because Jeff Probst like loves him so much. However, I don't think they would cast both him and Mike Holloway. They're both very similar characters, and I would much rather see Mike Holloway play a second time than Ben.
Absolutely.
What season was Ben from?
Healers, Hustlers, 35.
I don't know who we're talking about. Yeah. The Mystery Idols.
No.
The Ghost
Yeah.
Idols.
The Ben bombs.
Yeah.
What they really should do is invite Chrissy back instead of Ben because she was the real winner of that season. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's got to be somebody who's won the million, right?
Who from like some old school Survivor? Who do you guys want to see picked for this?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm thinking like I like to see Tina from Australia.
I would love to see her play
Just
again.
some freaking kick it real old school.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to look a list. Let me see a list of all these. Since we're on a kick tonight of how stupid Allison is.
Yeah.
You should watch the show we did Monday night. We did a mid-season recap kind of talking about the challenge War of the Worlds with our friend Alex Kidwell, Tyler, and I. And I'm so dumb, and I'll admit it. We were talking about Survivor 40 being all winners, and my dumb ass is sitting here going, how are they gonna have a winner from all 40 seasons?
Oh my god.
How are they gonna do that if it's season 40? Yeah, I know there's only 16 players, but it's Monday. I'm doing a show. I'm still thinking it's the weekend.
That was such a facepalm moment, Allison.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, how are they going to bring all 40 people? There's going to be 40 people on a season of Survivor.
I'm bringing it up now, so you can't bring it up later.
Well, I wasn't even going to. I've totally forgot about that, but thank you for bringing that up for me, Allison. So I said on the show, and I'll say it again, and it's very heavily rumored that Denise Stapley is one of the winners coming back. I'm locking that in as my winner pick now. I think that she has what it takes.
Your winner pick in early. The game hasn't even started yet.
I am. I'm very, very high on Denise taking it home. I think that she has all of the potential. She is such a well-rounded physical, social, strategic player. She has so much experience with tribal councils. She's the only winner to be at every single tribal council. And she's played against some really fierce competition with Malcolm being in her original season and Penner as well. I think that her career being a sex therapist, I think that being a therapist is a really great career for a really good Survivor or Big Brother player, because what do you do all day? You listen to crazy people talk to you, and you kind of control their thoughts.
Hold on a second. Just because you're a sex therapist doesn't mean you listen to crazy people all day.
Well, no. Okay. You listen to people that have problems, and then you influence their thinking by suggesting different things in a really constructive way.
Without laughing.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Not to be insensitive.
I mean, Denise is able to handle Abby Maria in her season.
And what about
She's a hot mess.
What about Tyson the Apostle?
He's heavily rumored to. He does like a show every week with Rob Sesternino, but
listen to that.
He's slated not to be on for these next few months, so he's probably going to be out there.
What about JT Thomas?
I can see JT. He's a really important winner in Survivor history because he was the first person to win all 7 jury votes, like a clean game. He never had like a vote cast against him either. So he's the first person to play like the perfect game. Some other people that they're talking about, Parvati has had like a really big YouTube presence lately. Of course, Todd and Kim Spradlin, and Earl and Danny Boatwright have all said they would only return if it's an all winner season. So I could see like any of those 4 returning. Earl also had an interview recently with Rob Sesternino, and Rob has a podcast. So they're kind of like trying to hype up like an old winner for some reason. I'd love to see Jenna Maraska play again too. She played in one in Survivor Amazon, but then of course she left All Stars early because her mom was like really sick and she had to go home and be with her. So I would like to see her play again. What
about there are some real old school people I can remember now. Brian Headache from
I don't think
season
Brian Heidick
5,
is. I don't think
Thailand?
he's going to. Jeff really hates him.
What about, 'cause I'm looking at all these people. Mike Holloway?
I would like to see Mike play again.
Wendell?
No, Wendell. No.
Wendell?
No.
No, Wendell, you don't think that he would be playing again? Because CBS likes Wendell.
They do. I personally don't like Wendell.
Okay.
I don't.
But you don't have a say.
I wish I had a say.
That, but you don't get a say. You're pretty much nobody, in the eyes of CBS.
Oh, I know. I totally agree with that.
What a pep talk, Deb. You are nobody, Tyler. Especially in the eyes of CBS. So keep your trap shut. Nobody cares.
I know this, but like my personal opinion, do I really need to see Wendell play again? Not really. I've seen it.
What about I'm gonna say his name wrong. Season 13 winner, Yul Kwon.
Yul, I would like to see Yul play again. He played a really strong, dominant game. He won against Ozzy, which is a really hard thing to do.
What about Richard Hatch?
I think he definitely at least gets the call. He's if Richard didn't win that first season, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about Survivor 38 seasons later.
You don't think we would have won if Kelly Wigglesworth had won instead?
No, definitely not. Rich invented alliances. He invented strategy. He invented the evil villain manipulating ends up winning the game. If Kelly wins the season, do we really get that Sue Hawk snakes versus rats speech? Not really, and she would be a very bland first winner. I don't think Survivor would have had the legacy that it had if Richard didn't win that first season. And remember, that was watched by 50 million people back in the day.
Honey, let me tell you something about the season finale. The season finale of, you can't see these people right now, unfortunately. You guys did all this tonight. I'm sorry. You really get to see the real Allison facial expression. I look constipated half the time.
True.
And anyway, I remember I was sitting at home. It was a Sunday night, and it was me, my mom, my dad, and my son was 3.5, almost 4, laying on me. He was asleep, but we all watched it together, and that was the most amazing thing. But if you watched Monday's show about the Challenge War of the Worlds, you will know that I've been watching reality TV 8 years before Survivor ever came on. Honey, let me tell you something. I watched Jeff Probst on a show on VH1 called Rock and Roll Jeopardy. All of you old MFers out there will know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Do you guys think that Nick from last season, do you think he'll get the call?
I think he will.
I hope not.
I think he will.
Probably. I
want to see some more OG winners.
What about Bob Crawley from?
No, fuck no.
Jeez, that guy. No.
No way.
Sophie Clark.
Jeff really doesn't like her. He really hates South Pacific as a whole as a season. Another person I really don't want to see. I don't want to see Boston Rob back. I'd rather see
you little turd. You're only saying that because I said that on Monday's show.
No. We've seen Boston Rob play 4 times. I really don't need to see a 5th time for Boston Rob. I want to see Amber. I want to see his wife who won Survivor All-Stars. I want to see her back again and play without Rob.
So when is this? We're on season 38 right now. So that'll be a year from now that we're talking about.
Yeah, that'll be spring of 2020 that we get that.
What about Mike Holloway?
You've already said that.
Yeah, but you never said anything when I said it, so now I have to repeat myself.
Well, no, I originally said I think that remember I said I think Ben and Mike filled that same kind of archetype of character, but I'd much rather see Mike Holloway get the call and play again rather than Ben.
I think CBS likes Mike Holloway better than Ben. I'm just going to say
I do too. And remember, he was on the ballot for Survivor Second Chances before he won Worlds Apart.
Gotcha.
And Mike Holloway's win was so much more impressive than Ben's.
I totally agree. I mean, Mike's wall was or Mike's back was up against the wall the entire time.
The entire time he had to win out. He killed it.
Some more people we haven't we can just brush over quickly. Adam Klein, I would love to see him play again. Sarah Lacina, I think, could do very, very well in an all-winner season.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she'd fly really under the radar.
I want them season 41 to be Survivor bitter bitches. And I want it all to be people that were in the final. And I'm not, like the second runner up, the third, they like made it into like the you can only be on Survivor bitter bitches season 41 season 41 if you have been, in the top 5. If you're you made it.
Yeah.
That would be just amazing. There'd be so much drama.
One last person I want to throw in the two people. I think John Cochran would obviously get the call too. Jeff is of course like obsessed with Cochran.
I definitely believe that would happen.
He's a fun fact. Cochran is the only person on Twitter that Jeff Probst follows from Survivor.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, I would love to see Natalie Anderson from Survivor and Juan Del Sur play again.
Love Natalie.
Yeah.
But she just had a baby.
She did. But like so did Kim, so did Parvati, but
True.
For a chance to win $1 million and like be in this amazing like legacy of Survivor all winners, somebody like your husband can watch the baby for like 50 days. It's fine. Right.
Yeah. It's like the 21st century. Men's, there's Mr. Mom it out. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Rent the movie, Mr. Mom. Hello.
And of course, Jeremy Collins, I think the winner of Second Chances, he'll probably get the call and be out there again too.
Love Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think would be on Survivor Bitter Bitches?
You and me.
You and me. You and me. Yes. Bitter bitches. Just bitter.
Especially because of casting.
It's all people. We're all rejects. We are not good enough to be on any show. Big Brother, nobody wants us.
We are uncastable. Deb says that CBS doesn't give a shit about.
Nobody gives a shit anymore. These two assholes. Every time this asshole. I'm a wedding photographer. I know how to work under pressure. And this bitch over here, I have a bipolar people in my family. I know how to deal with nut jobs. Has this bitch looked in the mirror? I mean, that's exactly what we're dealing with. Yeah, good rejects. Bitter bitches can either be people who were screwed out of winning Survivor, or you just have people like us who hit the jackpot of life and are here at this moment.
Stop. I'm like crying right now.
You crazy bitter bitches. You know what? Next year I'm going to apply for Big Brother. Just
and bitch, you will make it. And I will and I will be bitter.
Oh my God.
No, seriously, like how much will you have the razor at your wrist if I get on?
Tyler and I will be so pissed. We'll be happy to your face, but we'll be behind your back. She's gonna fuck it up. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that.
I'm gonna have social media to the ground while she's gone. She's not gonna have any followers.
You're gonna be like
with her Twitter.
You're like, hey Deb, have you ever heard of the show My Weekly Meltdown? Yeah, why? Man, Tyler and Alan, man, they hate the fuck out of you. Have you ever heard of that show? Yeah, I was on it.
Deb will be exclusively on TV Party app after that season's done. I said you'll be exclusively on TV Party app after that season's done.
Yeah. So with that being said, anything else?
No, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, the all winners. Do you guys have any, out of all the winners, who would you guys say is your, who would you put some money on to win this thing?
Sarah Lacina.
Okay. I really like that answer.
Thank you.
It's got to be someone that can keep a low profile for quite some time within, because you're going to be in a sea of sharks. Mm-hmm. So someone's got to be able to keep a low profile and keep their head down for a while. That's a really good question.
Maybe somebody like a Michelle Fitzgerald or an Adam Klein.
Or Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
That's really hard. The thing is that you also have to look at the people that are active in the community and how social they are with the people that are potentially gonna play, because then you know that they socialize and they have been socializing. So you really have to take a step back and look at who's active in the community and how much they take part in it, and because then you could start to see alliances develop early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So because there's a lot of people that go to the events and they attend the events religiously. So you have to look at that before you could even think about it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, of course, like they haven't even been flown out there yet. So like we're still unsure like the actual cast and stuff. And of course that will depend a lot on who actually brings this home. And of course, like how the tribes are broken down too. Does Sandra play on the same season or same tribe again as Tony? After all that game changer stuff, dynamics like that will come into play too. So we'll see what happens. But I'm very, very excited that they're finally doing this. They're listening to the fans because we've been talking about this for years, and we have a great pool of people to pick from at this point. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, I think that's it. Tyler, how can people find you on social media? Oh wait.
Yes.
We have to ASMR it, right?
It's less funny because you can't see me.
Yeah, but see, I look better when I do it, because when you do it, you're like this. You're like talking through your nose when you do it.
Well, when Tyler does it, looks like he's filleting his microphone.
Go ahead, Tyler. How can
you
people
can find me at TLyons, TLYONZZ on Twitter. Deborah, where can we find your fine ass?
I'm on Twitter at MyNextLifeDebbie, DEBI.
Allison's face.
I'm getting a restraining order in my mind. You can find me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. You can also find me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. And please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You'll get notifications when we go live. Normally there's 3 of us that you can see. Tonight we just hit the jackpot, and it's just me because Google Hangout hates me tonight.
Wait, guys, hold on. Before we go, my mom is watching the show tonight.
I'm sorry, Mom.
No, it's she doesn't watch normally because she's not keeping up with Survivor anymore. But she told me to come on the show tonight, and there is an actor that lives in Brooklyn. She said to use my Survivor Big Brother connections here on YouTube to put it out in the universe that she wants this guy to be her main squeeze, her husband to be. His name is Josh Lucas. So Josh Lucas, if you're out there in Brooklyn, find my mom, tweet me, and I'll set it up. And,
I know who Josh Lucas is.
Oh, you do? Would you approve of this?
I don't know. I mean, because I'm thinking like he was in movies like Prayer of the Roller Babies and these 80s movies. Sure.
Okay.
He's like my age.
Allison's stamp of approval.
Yeah, he's cool. He's all right. He was cute when he was little. He went through a stage, and now he's good looking. He was he says does a lot of independent films.
So he's got like daddy status at this point now.
Okay, great. So your mom's watching, and I just said that you look like you're filleting the.
It's fine.
It's his mother. She's used to it, I'm sure. Not the filleting part, but him looking like weird.
Yeah.
She says he's in Home Sweet Alabama. He's hot. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, Josh Lucas. Okay, I was thinking of another actor, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah, he was in Hulk. And some other movies. But yeah, I approve. I think he's married and got 2 kids. But yeah, sure, why not? You can be. Yeah, who cares? Like it matters anymore. Okay, well, follow my cat on Instagram, Finley. On Finley's Insta, and that's FINLEYS_INSTI. And subscribe to this channel. You'll get notifications of when we go live. And I think that's about it. Monday evening, I am doing a show about streaming. So far, it's me, Alex Kidwell, and Canadian comedian Clifford Myers. We're going to be talking about the evolution of streaming. I don't know if Tyler, if you're going to come or not.
I don't think so. I have a lot of editing to get through.
Yeah, he has a life. Whatever. Just
That
throw
too.
it in.
He
Just
has
throw
a
it
real
in.
job and shit.
It is, yeah. But anyway. But we're going to do a show about the history of streaming, how Netflix are all of it, and what we are currently watching. So it's just something fun to do while we still enjoy this. Yeah. So anyway, that is about it. So we'll probably be back Monday around 8, 7 Central, and then back next Wednesday at 9, 8 Central for the next episode of Survivor Edge of Extinction. Thank you, everyone in the chat, Weston Evans, everyone been chatting with my mother. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Hopefully all 3 of us will be on it.
Yeah, hopefully Allison won't fuck it up.
Yeah, just pray for me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That was a really good show.